Welcome to the channel. You're about to watch a review for the Voyager 3 by ThieAudio. It's got an unusual configuration as far as I'm concerned. It's got the dip switches, it's got the two largest BAs and then the one smaller one. It's presenting a sound I'm not used to for something that's got 3 BAs. I'm gonna hype the fuck out of these. I'll try to make that the only F-bomb that I drop because I don't want to get on YouTube's bad side. There were days when I didn't care, but I want to exist now. I'm gonna hype these very strongly, and before I do that, I'd like to give a little disclaimer to you people so that you kind of understand how this whole hobby works just a little better. People that watch my channel regularly, they get it, and the other people don't, and so they say you're a hype man, like it's kind of an insult. I don't know the point. Yes, I am a hype man. The problem with that is that the stuff that I'm not a fan of, that is sold by the same seller, I kind of just move along. I don't complete the process with the full review, and that really annoys some people, but that's my weak point. I want to enjoy the music and I want to put stuff in front of people. Voyager 14 that is going to make them enjoy the music, and I don't want to talk about stuff that's not that great. So I'll do an unbox. People say, where is it? And I thought I saw it on his channel, and I'm sorry, it's the weak point for me. I'm not a professional in that sense. Like, he does everything, he's predictable. I'm not, except for one thing. If something sounds really good, I will hype the hell out of it. And let me tell you something about this company right here, ThieAudio. This is not the same people. It's the same brand, but not the same people that brought the partly almost not ready for prime time Phantoms, which I'm a huge fan of, but they needed a little bit of modification. And for DIY people, they were great, but for other people, not so much. There's another team of people that I think watched Fearless do what they do. I'm speaking out of turn, by the way, so you guys are getting a look behind the curtain. So I'll get to the review, but listen to me clearly. This is food for thought, and knowledge is power. So I'm giving you a little power right now. Whoever these people are with the Voyager 14, which is something that is just above everything else, including stuff that I did the comparison. That was absolutely, I don't change anything now. This is tuned, people say voiced magnificently. Let me go ahead through the playlist. There's some people that help me out. Let me thank you in advance if you do help by giving Spotify links or Apple Music links or title links to my viewers so that they can see the music that I'm talking about. Jay Giles Band, House Party. ASAP Rocky, Peso. Bob Marley, Coming In From the Cold. Alice in Chains, Rooster. Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. Holy crap. Wendy, let me in. I want to be your friend. I want to... I actually checked the lyrics because he sounded so dope. I never heard Bruce Springsteen sound so good. I didn't listen on the Voyager, but the voicing on this is spectacular. Aerosmith, always check it. Bad Company, Ready for Love. Cheap Trick, Surrender. Def Leppard, Photograph. Foo Fighters, Everlong. That's what I listen to. When you put a lot of hype into something, I can understand when it's something that's like up for a Kickstart or something, like you're literally trying to get people to open their wallets. You know what I mean? You guys aren't stupid. I can kind of get it, and that's why the Shozy 1.1 got hyped more by me later than at the time when it was being promoted. That's not really the way it's supposed to go, but I feel pressure, and I don't like that. And that wasn't put on me by other people, but I felt it myself because, like, but trying to get money out of people. Shows you 1.1's, I hype it more now than I ever did because it's actually really, really good. But when you hype stuff, you're taking away customers from maybe a potential other item. So you think it's, people don't care. These companies are not friends. If I'm saying that this ThieAudio company is absolutely kicking ass and taking names, that's at the cost of another company potentially if somebody listens to me. Do you understand? So you guys' wallets are not endless. There's a limit to what you can buy, and there's a limit to the buyer pool, and when you direct that pool, who am I? Do I have so much power? Some people think I do. So there's been allusions to maybe, not tone it down, but it wasn't said like that. But of course it went in one ear and out the other, and that was a year ago, and I've never listened since. And I actually did a video and I said, please don't ever tell me what you think I should do. And that was understood, and it doesn't need to be said again. When I did the Fearless S8F and I said, you know, this is the best of the series, I was saying that at the expense of the S10, which never took off. I was saying that at the expense of the Acme 8, which never took off. I was saying that at the expense of the Hyper S12, which never took off, which were 3 items that were more expensive than the S8F. They did not sound as good. That's the end of the story. If I say it now and it turns out that way, then I look like I knew what I was talking about. If I try to hype stuff that's more expensive and later on it turns out the more popular one was the more affordable one, I look like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'd like to be taken as an intelligent, music loving reviewer and hype man, and I don't really care about what other images come along with that. So let's get into music. I hype the fuck out of these. I love these. These are absolutely brilliant. These are $159. They're fantastic. If you thought the Voyager's way out of your range, this is $159. Let me go to Jay Giles Band first. This is, I don't know if you guys know Jay Giles. I believe they were East Coast, maybe Boston based. Boston had the Cars, Boston, the group Boston, Jay Giles Band. I'm missing some. Boston had a great rock and roll community in the 70s. They would just tons of stuff. This is called Ain't Nothing But a House Party. It opens up with just an epic riff that used to be on the radio. All the instruments come. It's a house party. I think I don't know how many house parties I went to that this jam was jamming, but there was a lot of them. This is a really, really good song. Everything sounds clear. The vocalist, I think his name is Peter Wolf. He went solo years later. He sounds fantastic. I didn't know that my copy of this was so good until I listened to it. Or it's the ThieAudio effect. I'm not sure. Sounds really, really good. Next thing would be, and I'm looking at this for bass because of the kick drum and also the bass line. That's why it's in the bass section, because it's a very powerful beat building into it, and then it turns into this harmonic and all kinds of stuff going, none of it offensive. This would be something if you're like a vocal monitor or you listen to vocals. I don't care what a graph says. I'll post a graph I already did. Vocals on this are hitting. I wrote Vocal Beast on here because just everything. Bruce Springsteen, holy fuck. So Jay Giles Band bass sounded excellent. Look at him, like he's cool and shit. Only track from this dude I got right here, A$AP Rocky, is a track called Peso, and it's really good. And I have it on. Well, that would be myself. A$AP Rocky. This one right here. I was checking out the lyrics, and also there's a video for it, so if you wanted to check that out, it's really, really good track. Bruce Springsteen. I'm going to jump a little bit right here. I'm listening to this set and I'm listening to the music. I'm just totally blown by the quality of the recording that I've got, because I listened to it on a couple things, didn't think it was that great, but this is playing back really, really, really well. And there's a part where you go through the first verse and it comes a, Wendy, let me in, I want to be your friend, I want to guard your dreams and visions, just wrap you around like these velvet rims and strap your hands across my engines together. He's got this fucking, Bruce Springsteen's got this like fucking rough edge, but that fucking verse right there is just this velvety vocal fucking awesomeness. Wendy, let me in, I want to be your friend, I want to guard your dreams and visions, just wrap your legs around these velvet rims and strap your hands across my engines. Boom! And then I put fucking Warm Tilt. That was Alice in Chains, but god damn, this fucking sounds good. Wow. Wow. Do I have any fucking Bruce Springsteen fans in the house? Where are you, Bruce? Bruce. There you are. Born to Run. Classic. My mother had this album. 10th Avenue Freeze Out. Okay, fine. This is the classic right here. Holy fuck. That's got to be a regular part of my review list now. That is just sort of, there's something going on, like keyboards, it almost sounds, it's way high. I don't know what the hell that is, man. Somebody who's a musician could listen to that. It's during the first verse. It might be going through the whole track, I'm not sure. But that Wendy Let Me In thing just fucking grabbed me. What a jam, huh? What fucking year was this released? Holy crap. Let me turn that down. Here we go. Bob Marley Coming In From the Cold. And by the way, if you guys don't know this music and you want to hear it, I'm blessed with some people that might hook me up and make a list. It might be tomorrow that it'll be up. If it were up to me, it wouldn't be up because I got stuff to do. I'm really sorry, but I'm surrounded by fucking really epic people. I did not understand how good my Patreons were. I don't hype to get Patreons. I didn't link yesterday. We did a big thing. I'm not fishing for Patreons. I got a good family, man. I got a good family. I got a dude that didn't get taken care of. He got screwed over. He got fucked. And he didn't bitch about it at all. And I was given the opportunity to take care of him yesterday because it was the moment, and it worked out brilliantly. I'm so fucking blessed. To the Patreons that are out there watching, and I'm not trying to hook new ones. What I got, I'm fucking stoked. I got such good people around me. You guys are like family to me. This is all about the music right here. If you're a Bruce Springsteen fan, go check that out again, man. God damn, that's a high quality fucking. I don't know what that is, man. Born to Run, 31, 97 kilobytes per second. Is it going to give me any more info on that track? Oh fuck, another time. I don't know what the quality of that track is, but it sounds absolutely brilliant. Anyway, Coming In From the Cold, it's got 3 bass instruments, I think. A clavinet, which is like a low... I don't even know what that was. I just knew that dude's name. A bass guitar, and it sounds like steel drums, and they're all coming... to kind of to open up the song. Sounds fucking excellent. Bruce Springsteen, I just went through that. Wendy, Let Me In, I Want to Be Your Friend. Aerosmith, the piano sounds good. This is soft. Not soft in the bass, but kind of smooth overall in a... I don't know what to compare it to. I guess like a Moondrop A8 kind of. It's all the details are there, but they're presented in a softer kind of manner than maybe Fearless does. Whereas the Voyager 14 is just every fucking thing in the world on your lap, which just gives it that wide sense of space. These are slightly smoother, but that's why people would say like vocal. I mean, if you're into that. Bad Company. So BA, that would be right here. Isn't that such a classic album cover right there? Wonder where my life is leading, rolling on to the bitter end. This one right here. Ready for love. Oh baby, I'm ready for love. This lead singer later joined a group with Jimmy Page. Can't remember what the name of that was. I remember Robert Plant made a group also by himself. Then he made the Honey Drippers. Jimmy Page and the lead singer from this guy got together and did some stuff too. I can't remember. So I can't remember this dude's name. But this album's just absolute fucking classic. And Ready for Love sounds brilliant on it. That's like where this shines. Male vocals pretty much. Cheap Trick, Surrender. Cheap Trick, where are we? That's a classic too that was in my mother's collection. I get this, I'm nodding to my mother right now. Heaven Tonight is the name of this album. epic. Sounds really, really good. Treble, why change it? Def Leppard just sounds so good, and I wanted to use this album right here, Pyromania. I love it. This is probably the first I would rec to check if you don't know it. Alice in Chains, Rooster. I gotta mention that one too. I'm kind of excited because these are so good. So I'm losing my shit a little bit. Photograph. I'd say the Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen was the most impressive. Alice in Chains, the Rooster. I don't know if you know that song. It sounds like something about a Vietnam vet or something. It's really dark, and it turns into this explosive. Yeah, they've come to kill the rooster. Oh yeah. But he ain't gonna die. Oh yeah. And this is a totally different type of song. Photograph. I'm out of love, got a photograph, picture of, don't know the fucking words, she's the only one I wanna touch, dun 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 dun. She's all I want, my fantasy. Oh. Photograph is dope as fuck. Foo Fighters, Everlong. I was just checking out another male, kind of a smooth presentation. Foo Fighters. That would be over here, no? F, G. Bingo. There we go. Boom. I like this because I was a big David Letterman fan, and they were on Letterman a lot, and there's a version of this where they performed it on I think Letterman's final episode, or the final week he was on the air, and they just did a blasting kick-ass version of this song. I think I became a fan that day as opposed to whenever this was actually released. I think this is the dude that came from Nirvana. I'm not a big Foo Fighter fan, actually. I just love that track. It's a smooth set. It's kind of like I'm using these, I don't know what tips these are, but they didn't come with this set. The tips that came with it are fine, but I don't know what these are. But they're good. Maybe they're olives or something like that. What did these things come with? I'll try to, maybe someone can comment and say what they are. Bass is good. It's not overly done. It's like the bass and mids are pretty much level in the presentation. They're fairly smooth. It's BA bass, but it hits when it's supposed to, but it's never overbearing. I think that's why vocals are always good, because they're never being subjected to a bass penalty at any time, because of the control of balanced armature, because of the general tuning of the two larger drivers with the smaller BA. And the Bruce Springsteen Born to Run, you know, there's people that watch this channel, they make music. That Bruce Springsteen, I don't know, what was the name of the band that he played with, or was it just Bruce Springsteen? I don't know if that was the E Street Band or who actually was playing. I should check. I got a fucking internet connection, you know what I'm saying? Wendy let me in on one, but that just fucking blew my mind. Holy crap. Born to Run, Bruce. Let me learn something I didn't know. Born to Run Wikipedia. Just let's take a look at this. 1975 is when it was first released. The album is noted for its use of introductions to set the tone of each song. All the record was composed on piano, not guitar. If you understand what this means, all the record was composed on piano, not guitar. They composed with that. And for the Phil Spector-like wall of sound arrangement and production. That makes sense when I listen to Born to Run, because there's so much stuff going on. layered on layered. I'm sure a lot of this stuff was done, you know, people come in, like they leave, and then they're laid on. There's no problem with that because there's sometimes so much stuff going on. Live performance artwork, third track listing. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Bruce Springsteen lead vocals, Roy Bittan piano, Fender Rhodes Hammond organ on all tracks except Born to Run. Danny Federici, Hammond organ, glockenspiel on Born to Run. Glockenspiel. There we go. Bingo. Bingo. That's what the fuck I'm hearing right now. That's the really fucking high notes at the beginning. Go ahead and listen to the first part of Born to Run before Wendy even comes in. That very first verse, you can hear that you got low frequency stuff coming in, you've got the voice of Bruce Springsteen, and you've got this glockenspiel being tapped on. Fucking the internet. Tap myself on the motherfucking back. Did you know what that is? Some people are like, yeah, bro, I knew it. Take a pill. I'm stoked. I did not know what that was, and I thought that sounds so clear on this. Not in an offensive way, because there's nothing before that makes me feel like, you know what I mean? Treble could be, no. If you're treble sensitive, no problem with this. Absolutely none. That sounds fucking beautiful. A glockenspiel. Holy crap. Glockenspiel sounds like something from Germany, doesn't it? Keyboard, piano, similar to xylophone made of wood. The glockenspiels are in German. A carillon is also called a glockenspiel. While in French, the glockenspiel is often called a carillon. Music scores, the glockenspiel sometimes says the Italian term campanelli. I know what you're thinking. Why do people send this guy his stuff? You know what I mean? I can get it. And I think I know why. I want to finish this up, and I want Bruce to be right here, because that was a brilliant song that I heard a million times in my life thanks to my mother. I don't think I ever really listened to it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, listen to it, because that's the first time that I was like, what is that instrument? Because that sounds crystal fucking clear. And it's all the way on the other side of the fucking spectrum. And it's not elevated treble. Like, when you listen to other stuff, it sounds tame. Especially to, like, Fearless S8F or something. This is a really fucking excellent set. ThieAudio is absolutely kicking ass. They got 2 super winners on their hand. Please fucking quality control. Please slow down with, don't make 10 models, man. You got a $159 badass right here, and then you've got the upper range 14BA. People say, let me tell you something about the B-Lawn for a second. The B-Lawn is something that when I was hyping it at first, a lot of people were saying it's pretty good for its price. And now there's like 20 videos out there that are saying beats the B-Lawn or king. It's weird how that happens. You set something up to be the king, and then everybody uses that setup as their, you know, look at my thing that I'm wrecking because it's better than the B-Lawn. And I've heard all of them, and that's, I think, credibility. I don't know. I can see in the future some people looking at this and saying this is awesome, and then of course they'll use it as a promotional tool. Remember this video, please. And if you're a Bruce Springsteen fan, or if you're not, go listen to Born to Run. And if you ever buy these, please listen to that track in particular, and remember the fucking glockenspiel. The glockenspiel. I learned what the fuck that is. I just F-bombed again. Trying not to. I don't know why I'm trying not to. I don't think they really care about F-bombs so much, do they? Just for the record, so you can see what when I was listening to Bruce Springsteen, I was vocals, drums, guitar. I didn't write glockenspiel because I didn't know what that was called. Wendy let me in. I was like, what the fuck? What are the words say again? Then I went and checked the lyrics. Second tab over there. God damn. And also, Jay Giles Band, House Party, check that out. Check out the playlist if it ends up getting posted. Record these highly. Whatever bracket price these are in, these are the winners. Like if I have a price range for, holy fuck. That there's a mid penalty that comes with dynamic drivers, unfortunately, and I'm a bass head that comes from car audio. It's the way it is, and it's why in car audio we have drivers dedicated to the low frequency. We have drivers dedicated to the mid, sometimes the mid and upper mid frequency. We've got drivers dedicated to the high frequency. If you go into a studio, you've got monitors that are dedicated to the different parts of the spectrum. It's only in earphones and headphones where you cram all that into one and then try to produce. This, with 3 BAs, is doing a fantastic job of making the low end sound like it's coming out properly, and it's not fucking with the mids. I did it again with the F-bomb. I don't know why. I guess when I get excited. And the mids are not oddly going into the treble because Bruce sounds fucking brilliant. I went way too long. I apologize. No, I don't. Not sorry. Glockenspiel. A fucking glockenspiel for fucking Born to Run. I knew all this other stuff. Ernest Card on drums sounds great. The track sounds great. Danny Federici, Hammond organ, glockenspiel on Born to Run. Gets the attention because that's something that's particularly on Born to Run, yeah? Maximum, oh, Danny, I'm gonna. This is Danny, everybody. And this is blown out because this is a 55-inch mod. Danny playing in concert 18 November 2007. How's he doing? Is he still alive? Years after 2008. Oh, wow. Rest in peace. Died April 17, 2008 at the age of 58. Wow, man, that... Okay, I don't want to get negative here, but I'm all excited about career. Lawrence Wilkes Show. Daniel Paul Federici was an American musician best known as the organ, glockenspiel, and accordion player, and a founding member for Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band. In 2000, Federici was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of the E Street Band. Melanoma. Oh, he died of cancer like my mother. Fuck. Rest in peace, dude. Your playback, listening to you today was enjoyable on this set. This stimulated me to find out what that was, and then what that was led me to who you were, and sadly to find out that you passed away. You changed people's lives, man. People listen to music when they're in the hospital to get healthy. Music is important. Music is, I guess he's been with Bruce forever, so he was a lifetime founding member of the E Street Band, or a founding member anyway. Rest in peace to him. I don't even feel bad that this took like a downturn, because dig to the next layer. What is that thing? It's a glockenspiel. Who played that? This guy. Where is he now? He passed away, and was he like he was actually a founding member. So that album, Born to Run, it said Bruce Springsteen. I don't know if it said in the E Street Band on the album cover. I guess that's what kind of threw me. No, it just got Bruce on there with nobody else. So I think other albums by Bruce had the E Street Band named on it, but this one I wasn't sure. I'll go ahead and let you go. I'm super, super, super stoked about this set. There's no drop. Nobody's told me anything about anything, and nothing like that. These are just fucking epic. Holy fuck. I'm out. Glockenspiel. I'm half German. Family from Stuttgart, and I don't even speak German. Gotta fix myself. You guys have a good day. Voyager 3, fucking company. Holy fuck.